Alrighty, folks, let's take a look what we got here. All right, and good morning to everybody. Let me just take a look that it is recording. Yes, it is. Now, as you can see, I have this beautiful bike, and we're going to talk about this. Anyway, I'd like to thank every subscriber. I've noticed that lots of people are subscribing to the channel, and they are interacting with each other. There are questions being asked, asking for links, warehouses in Alibaba in China, and the progress of the bike and how, why, and what, so on and so forth. So, to be honest with you, if you guys look at my channel, I have the Chinese a bike that I've built from pieces, and I'm just gonna jump into it. If you are 6 feet tall or above, as you can see, where the way the seat is, the motorcycle seat, you're not gonna be able to pedal or sit comfortably. I tell you that right now. I did modification to the bike. I will put out soon. If you guys have a request to see how it was done, then just shoot a message down below. Of course, subscribe not to miss that video, and I'll put out a video. Moving forward, I also, if you look at my videos, I have a video where I used a barbecued temperature sensor, digital Bluetooth technology, where you can either monitor on a frame with a device which has a magnet, so it sits very nicely on that Chinese frame, or you can do it through Bluetooth on your phone while you have your phone attached to handlebars. That's one. Two, I did a test run on 48 volt battery, 20 amps. I believe that battery has only maybe 20 amp power, and the controller is 80 amp. I load as low as 5 amps, and I get same torque, same results, same everything. So without the load on the rear tire, it goes 32 miles an hour. It spins out at that speed. With the load, meaning the tire, on the floor and me on top of the bike, it does 17 miles an hour only, and it does not climb average hills. So that's a drawback. Bike is done almost 98%. I am missing a rear brake caliper installation, and also I have to run a cable and a chain. Again, take a look inside the channel. You'll be able to see how far I have gotten. I have not taken a video or done a video with the bike completely done. It is done. It is put together. The screen is working. Everything is working, and everything is fine. Just throwing out the very, very, very tangible information is, if you have that color screen, not so from Subuton, from any other controller that has square color screen, there is advanced settings, which when I originally plugged in my 48 volt, the bike wasn't working at all. It wouldn't turn on. I mean, it would turn on, but it wouldn't write. It wouldn't spin the wheel. So I found out. I called up the seller from China at Alibaba.com and asked him what is the password for advanced settings. That password for advanced setting is 1801. So if you have that system, all those systems, their password is 1801 for advanced settings. If you want to change the amps, if you want to change the throttle response, if you want to change also a different, oh shoot, I got this guy, a different what do you call, different voltage. Okay, and I was trying to sit at the same video, but that just didn't work out. Obviously, did it? No, of course it didn't. Let me see. I apologize, folks. It was a short video. Guy shot it, and it was just not the best video that he has done. Anyway, so yes, I'm gonna pause it so we can talk while this post. So The bike is a China bike. Okay, that's the password for that system. There's also another password that they ask for in other settings, and that password is 4 zeros. That's a 0000. So there's two passwords. Okay, that enables you to do certain things, reset the odometer, speedometer, average speed, and all that good stuff. Okay, so again, I modified the seat. Okay, and guys, let me know below if you want to see that video. I'll try to shoot it as soon as I can. Something's wrong with my camera, so I gotta kind of like either get a new phone or something. Um, but I'll shoot that. Also, a big problem with a kickstand. I had the dual leg kickstand. It literally broke on that weight. Okay, and the bike it doesn't have the so-called original battery that I'm planning for, which is much heavier than what I have now. So I ordered the side stand, kickstand that this young man has it on the video, and I'm going to see how that goes. Is it stable? Yes, it is. Is the bike stable? No, it's not. If you push it the opposite way, it just shakes, wobbles, and all that. Not happy with it. I probably would end up going with a motorcycle stand, okay, and which is heavy duty, and it's gonna put some weight on the bike, but the bike is heavy as it is. But it's guaranteed that thing is not going to break because it's pure steel. Okay, they claim the other ones are steel too, but that thing cracked in both sides. It's literally both feet broke. Okay, and that's the one dual leg. This one's single, so I'm hoping for the best. Uh, moving forward, disappointed with the 48-volt battery. Definitely, you need to use 72, not 60, not 54, 52. Um, Definitely 72, or even as far as 90. Was it 90, 96 or 94 volts? There are controllers for that power. Speaking of what we see right now on a screen is this frame is Ali frame, okay, and as you can see, it doesn't have an awkward shape. My biggest problem with this bike that I have right now, the frame is all screwed up. It's got different shapes here, different measurements there. So every time I talk to a supplier from China, they says, well, what are the measurements? I'm like, God, Jesus, you made the frame. You should know the measurements. I said, just give me a battery or build a battery or produce a battery that fits this frame. And I said, this frame is extremely popular in China. So it's not like I'm showing you and I'm showing you pictures with the measurements of the frame. I'm not showing you something new that you're not familiar with. And having problems and issues, having people or China produce the battery for me. Just silly questions. What I'm originally thinking is, if you look at the Chinese frame, the frame has a lip around. Now, if I have a square or rectangle battery, I can, if I get it in a case, like for a golf cart or a moped, they're already covered and protected in the steel case. I'm thinking, I was looking at the measurements in the case, and the case will be sticking out about 20. I'm sorry, 2.5 inches on the left hand side, 2.5 inches on the right hand side. That's not a lot, but I will be able to get 80 amp hour battery, which is a ridiculous distance to play with. And the capacity is ridiculous compared to average 30, 35 to mostly some of the bikes like the cruisers that they have in US. It's 50 amps, but those batteries are expensive for those bikes. So I'm thinking of kind of um, fixing or modifying the frame that I originally have. It wouldn't have the side panels. The battery would be the side panel. The battery somehow, somewhat would have to be secured in the frame, which is tough because I want to be able to remove the battery for the winter season so it doesn't freeze to death and go from there. So I have to come up with some sort of straps or something or brackets or something in order to hold that square or the rectangle in the frame and go from there. But that's the idea. Modify the lip that goes around the frame inside where the panels on the side are going in, and then squeeze in that square or rectangle to make sure that I go with the biggest battery I can, and also be able to not necessarily pedal, but the pedals won't interfere with the spinning function. Okay. Other than that, that's what I got. Please check out my channel. Go inside, subscribe, and let me know below if you wanna kind of like see the completed bike, the details. What would you like to see, what information you want on the bike, and everything else. Just saying that the wheels are heavy, the tires are heavy, the frame is ridiculous heavy. The fork, I kind of, I don't have the DNM. I have the other one. I forgot what it is. EEK, something like that. I'm not extremely happy with it, but they'll do. Uh, the I'll get into it next video. Just guys, check out the this video. Check out my other videos. See if you got any questions, any concerns, and then we'll talk. We'll exchange some information. If you have ideas, let me know. The idea that I got with the seat modification, I got it from a different YouTuber on his channel. He did it. He's 6'4", and he extended the seat backwards more, and it's stable. It's well made, and it works. That's what counts. It works. Until then, folks, I gotta go, and you guys still cool.